people are probably gonna say because you're selfish. You care more about making money than my grandma. Like, fuck your grandma.
Fuck your.
What's up, guys? My name is Eric Kanevsky, and I am here today on my second channel for my first ever podcast. I told you guys I'm going to be doing monthly podcasts, and today I have my first ever guest, the one and only Cassady Campbell.
Your favorite cigarettes to smoke?
That's what. Remember, Callie Muscle called you that?
Cassady Campbell.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
At the expo, when you asked them if Jason Baja could beat him in a fight.
I don't remember.
How do you not remember that?
I mean,
that was like one of your best scenes.
There's a lot of good scenes. I don't know.
But how are you doing today, Mr. Campbell?
I'm doing good.
So, a lot of people probably don't know this, but we started when both of us met back in 2016. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows I had a fitness channel, obviously, but a lot of people probably don't know that you did too.
Yeah.
You were trained to look at naked back then.
Look at naked.
You weren't even Cassady Campbell
No. You're stupid as fuck. What the hell? Once this guy gets one thing on his mind, it's just nonstop.
Cassady Campbell. Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, but we both had fitness YouTube channels, and I saw he had plans. Well, I wanted to get into pranks, but I really didn't know how to go about it. Like as far as the mic, setting up, the microphone, get the right equipment and stuff like that.
As far as setting up the microphone.
No, how to get the right equipment.
Right.
I didn't know what mic to use, what kind of camera, because it's different than filming a regular video. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And the main thing is having somebody to film for you.
Oh, dude, yeah. So a lot of people they do not realize how much work goes into these fucking pranks. That's one thing I really want to talk about, because what's the reason you were doing all those fitness videos?
Well, I didn't have anybody to film, to be honest. I like working out, and I just got back into it 6-7 months ago. I started actually working out and dieting again because I was just letting myself go, But the main thing is, you got to have a camera person, and honestly, fitness videos are boring as hell. It's literally how to get bigger biceps, part 3000. My full day of eating Chipotle.
But the best part is, I occasionally
Let me tell you something. Chipotle, it doesn't taste any different the 100,000th time you've had it compared to the first time.
What about chicken and rice?
It's the same. It's the same shit, literally.
No, but you're forgetting about the main thing: shoulder workouts.
Oh yeah.
Those are you can upload those a million times, and people are just dying to see that.
Yeah, true.
No, but
what did he eat today? Oh my god. Whatever I'm eating, how is it affecting you?
Oh yeah,
if it's not making me laugh, then I don't care. All right, go ahead.
Well, it is pretty funny. If you think about these people just film the same.
It is funny. It is.
The fact that I did this for so long, I fucking.
I know you were bored out of your mind.
Oh, dude, yeah. I got to a point where I was literally falling asleep editing my videos, and I'm just what the fuck am I doing?
It's not fun.
At first, I was able to make a living just doing the online coaching, and basically, I was living my life like a bodybuilder, and I was able to make a full-time living, and that was cool and everything, because for the first time ever, I worked for myself. I didn't have to go to a real job. But after some time, I realized, I'm just getting kind of complacent with this. I could be doing so much more than just dedicating my life to eating and sleeping and training and shitting, basically. I'm capable of doing way more than that, and I should be doing way more. And the only reason I'm not is I'm complacent. I'm just being lazy.
That's what a lot of people are, though. They don't want to do it. Well, they're comfortable where they're at, so they don't want to try to do anything else. I feel that's why also a lot of people, they just make excuses. They're like, oh, man. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. They never tell themselves why they can do it. You know what I mean? If you could say, you could give me 3 reasons why you can't do something, I could probably give you way more reasons why you can do it, and that might change your mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's another thing, man. People just make all the excuses in the world why they can't do it. They're just, it's they want to find the right time to do something, but the right time is never. Just shut the fuck up and do it.
And this doesn't apply to, a lot of the people watching, because a lot of the people, can't even fucking get to the gym. But when it comes to bodybuilders, I feel they end up getting stuck in that one little world where they're oh, this is my goal, to get a pro card, so that's it, I have to go after my goal. But it's okay, I feel to realize that your goal might not necessarily be a worthwhile goal to pursue, and to make a new goal.
Yeah.
So, like, people sometimes, they're like, oh, was your dream to become a pro bodybuilder? Like, what are you doing? You gave up on your dream. First of all, I don't think anybody actually grows up with a dream of being a pro bodybuilder.
You're like a baby. I want to be a pro.
Well, maybe to be big and jacked. I mean, I always wanted to be big, and I think that's
like
normal
Arnold
for any
and
male.
Stallone in the movies.
Yeah, but to literally want to be like a pro bodybuilder in the IFBB, I mean, nothing against anybody,
It's
but
also a lot different now than it used to be, you know, like in the 80s and 90s even. Like,
Yeah, but-
look at the bodybuilders. They're killing themselves. My goal is to literally destroy my body at
No,
this
but-
point. Now.
like, who would want to be a bodybuilder growing up? Like a pro bodybuilder?
No, they just want
You'd
to
have
be
to have like
jacked.
some weirder fetish or something.
Like they probably
So-
like literally. I think it is more like, oh, they see like Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he's big and jacked. I want to be a movie star. Like
Yeah,
I want to like
that's how a lot
be
of
like
people
the
start
action
out.
hero,
Exactly.
not a pro bodybuilder.
And then they just eventually fall into the bodybuilding world
Yeah.
and don't want to do anything else.
But also, if you have like, I was reading up on this. Just I think it was an article the other day, and it was talking about how like, okay, so if you have like a goal or whatever, say you want to do something, like it's a goal. Sometimes it's not a bad thing to be like, okay, maybe I should, you know, just put my time into something else, because not
That's what I was just
not
saying.
yeah, exactly. But people think like it's a bad thing, but there's other things they could do that are really good, and they're wasting their time just doing this when it's, you know, maybe not going to go anywhere.
And that's how it was with wrestling for me too. Like, that was actually my dream growing up. I always wanted to be a pro wrestler. Then as soon as I got into the industry, I realized how toxic it is, how much politics are involved. I realized this is not for me. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And, you know, I stopped. And I think that's a lot better to just realize right away that it's not for you than to, you know, spend 20 years chasing something that is not meant for you.
That's like if I would have stayed in fitness, it's not for me.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's literally not. I'm not like I wanted to be. I always wanted to like, I guess, be more lean and just fit. I never was like I want to be huge. Like I wanted to get bigger, yes, but like I never wanted to like, oh, I want to be a huge pro or whatever. I want to be in the Olympia. I just wanted to get a little bigger, more cut up and shit. But the thing is with YouTube Fitness, no matter what you do, no matter if you're big and jacked, it's steroids. If you're really lean, oh, you're too skinny. if you're like bulking up, you're fat. So nothing is exactly nothing cuts it.
Dude.
Nothing cuts it. D-ball face. Your face is sucked in. You don't look healthy. It's like it's just a bunch of cuckolds judging you. They're just judging you because, I mean, most of the time, people that talk shit about people in the fitness forums and stuff like that, they look like crap themselves. So
that's what
their getaway.
I can never get over. Whatever is the worst I ever looked while I was doing YouTube Fitness, I still look better than 99.9999% of people in the world. And I still get these comments. Like, I remember when I first started, I was posting on the teen bodybuilding forums, and everybody was like, oh, do you even lift? Blah, blah, blah. Why are you even talking about lifting? You don't look like you lift.
Well, why can't you talk about lifting? Like, why do they should be uplifting you? Like,
exactly.
Like, not talking down to you. Why do they want you to quit? Like, you're just trying to lift and get better yourself.
But I was like, just watch, motherfuckers. Like, I'm going to get jacked, and I'm going to be the most fucking jacked person on this forum. And that's what I ended up doing. And as soon as I did that, steroids, balding, you're going to die. Like, there's no winning no matter what you do in fitness.
I mean, yeah, exactly why. It's like,
I mean, literally, Phil Heath, Mr. Olympia, the best bodybuilder in the world, he posts workout videos, and people talk shit about his form. Yeah. And he ended up not even wanting to post videos anymore. Because, like, why would he spend time doing that, right?
Like, he's trying to help people.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, like, honestly,
he
doesn't need to be spending his time doing
He's
that.
the best bodybuilder in the world, and instead of trying to learn something from him, people try to fucking teach him.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind.
I mean, hey, look, a lot of people said Jay Cutler had shit form, but I guess it worked for him. So
right.
I mean, it works for him. Like, it probably won't work for me, but it works for him. Not everything works for everybody. Same with diet plans, same with, like, the workouts, every form, everything, man. People just go on there to criticize, man. I guarantee none of these people would ever go up to you at the gym and be like, "Hey, bro, you're on steroids. Your form isn't good."
Never happened in my life.
Exactly. Nobody's ever gonna do
And
that.
I've had people like, "Oh, I'm gonna show up at Gold's Venice, beat your ass."
Okay.
I'm like, "Please, I'll be there 10 p.m. tonight." Never see anything. It's for like some 14-year-old.
Dude, they're just
in his mom's
they're
basement.
literally just mad. They're literally just like, it's their getaway, man. The internet is their getaway. That's what
Yeah,
they
but
do.
like, I've never seen something so toxic as the fucking fitness people. Like,
Oh,
we get some bad comments occasionally doing pranks, but it's like
Yeah.
a world of difference.
I think-
It's so refreshing.
I rarely get bad comments with the pranks. That's what I like about it so much. You know what's crazy though? The negative stuff stands out. If you have one negative comment and 100 positive comments, that one negative comment still stands out because you're gonna be like, "Yo, what did I do wrong?"
Why would this person say this? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand.
exactly. But we shouldn't. That's why we focus on that, but we shouldn't be. We should be focusing on all the positivity, like the people who actually like the video and enjoy it. But we still tend to look at that, which we shouldn't.
But that's also like why I would rather just be a big guy who does entertainment. Because like, imagine if The Rock was in the bodybuilding industry.
Yeah.
What his comments would be: "You're bald, you're fat, you can't get lean because you eat too many pancakes. That's why you take roids. You're fucking ugly."
Well,
That would be-
roids don't get you like cut up. Like that's just an excuse for people who can't diet. Like, you have to diet. It doesn't matter. You have to be strict on your diet. You can take all the steroids in the world, and if you're not strict on your diet, you're gonna be a fat fuck.
Yeah, how many people take steroids and don't look like anything?
It's funny when they call the steroids. Oh, that's a cutter. It's not a cutter. It's not gonna cut you up, dude. You need to diet. They think it's like just an easy way out. Like, they go to the GNC to get
It's
the
not an
pills.
easy way out. It's just part of what you do if you're trying to be like as big as I am, for example. Like, it's not a shortcut. Like, there's just no way around it.
There's no way you're gonna get that big without steroids.
Absolutely
I
not.
mean, unless you're lying.
Yeah.
So, but
But,
a lot of people in the industry.
Yeah, the transition into pranks. One of the reasons I feel like it took us both a while to kind of really get fully into it is because people really don't realize how much goes into it. Yeah, like you said, the main thing is getting somebody to film, but not just anybody. Filming is a fucking hard-ass job. You need to get somebody who not only gets a good shot every time, at the same time they're trying not to get caught.
Yeah.
So they gotta hide and still get like a good shot
And
at
be
the same time.
reliable.
And be reliable. And to me, a big thing, like I noticed with Sammy and my cameraman Kyle, one of the things they have in common is they're giving us ideas all the time.
Yeah.
They put as much into the videos as like we do.
Yeah.
They want it to succeed as much as we do. If you have somebody who just doesn't want to be there, it just kills the mood. And
Well, I hope he wants it to succeed, because otherwise he's not getting paid.
no, but I mean, when you're first starting out, dude, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to find a camera person.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And-
I've had a few too, and honestly, they were all pretty good. Like, I had my friend AJ. I had my friend Arlen, and then his brother. They were all good, and then I had Semi, and yeah, they're all good. I think Semi's honestly the best though, because he's been doing it so long. He's just so good at it, and he's like super smart in general. So
Yeah, but a lot of people when they're starting out, finding a camera person is probably the hardest part. Obviously, at this point, it's pretty easy for either of us to find. I mean, worst case scenario, to find a new camera guy. Even though you still have to fucking.
I wouldn't want to.
No, but let's say Semi got sick or something.
Yeah.
God forbid, but like something happened, you needed a replacement.
Yeah.
Like, you still have to train the person. It's still a pain in the ass, but it's easier to find more motivated people just because of how many subscribers we have now.
Yeah.
But when you're first starting out, dude, like, you can tell people that, you're going to be big after a while and you'll be able to pay them more. But if they don't have the same vision as you, it's tough.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was 16, did my first prank ever. At that point, I was doing like one prank a year because I wasn't able to film anything. I told my buddies in high school, like, this is my idea. Let's fucking go out and do this. And they sounded like they were down for it. Then the first day we're supposed to film, I wake up like, oh, we got fucked up last night. Sorry.
In high school?
Yeah. And then it ended up taking fucking 3 months just to film that one video.
Wow.
Because they kept flaking, and eventually we only had, you know how long it takes to film a fucking video?
Yeah.
We had one day, like a few hours, that they took out of their busy ass schedule to get it done. And yeah, that's how it is at first. You're trying to start a prank channel. That's
It's
probably
not
the
easy.
hardest part.
People think it's easy. See, people do not realize how difficult it is. Like, they see my videos and
And then
like,
how about when you get a great ass reaction, but then it turns out the camera was off or the mic?
Oh, luckily that hasn't happened for a long time.
I bet
Like
it's
with
happened.
with the headphones, like since like a long time ago, but since like I have the headphones
Isn't that,
plugged
like, the
in
worst
to the
thing
mic
ever?
and everything's good. Oh, I get that's like literally the only thing that really pisses me off.
Yeah, like when I did the professor prank as Jason Blott, not Vladimir. For that one, I didn't know you can put the mic on hold, so I ended up turning it off in my pocket.
Shit.
So the audio was
That's why the audio sucked.
Yeah, that's why the audio sucked. The audio was from the actual camera. That's why you could hear Kyle laughing and shit, because it hurt him better than it hurt me. And then what pisses you off even more is, like, you're already, like, devastated. You put all this work in, and the audio already sucks, and then you got to deal with the comments. Ooh, get a better mic!
Yeah.
Like, you think I don't know, like,
Well,
do you think I didn't watch this video myself?
Did you put like in the beginning of the video like the audio was messed up?
No, I didn't put, like, I mean, it wasn't even that terrible, but
yeah.
if the audio sucks, considering how long we've been doing this, I
Yeah.
think people should understand, like, there's probably a reason.
Well, some people don't understand though. That's the thing. Like,
And it's the first day of school. It's not like I can
Maybe,
go
like-
redo this video,
Well,
because
yeah.
there's only one day to get this done.
I mean, some people just they get like I don't know. They're so harsh, but maybe like if you put like a little intro in the beginning, like the microphone got shut off and this is what happened, then they wouldn't say anything. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, sometimes I'll, like, write it in the pinned comment or something.
Yeah, see, people don't read comments. You have to literally say it. You do. When it's not that they don't read comments. I guess it's what they just go and they skip over a lot of stuff and they might not pay any attention because it's not what they want to read.
I think also people don't realize, once you already have the best cameraman in the world, you have your equipment on point, now you have to go out and get reactions. And
Well,
sometimes you're just filming in one spot. For example, when we did the Daily Dropout parody video on the college campus, that's easy because we're just in one spot the whole time. But if I'm, like, trying to do a fake LA Fitness employee, for example, I have to drive around to every fucking LA Fitness. Yeah. I might get kicked out right away. The workers might know who I am and not even let me film. There's so much shit that can go wrong. Like, for one of them, that kid that said he was going to sue me.
Well, people say they're going to sue you,
Yeah, but that was
until they realize that they actually have to put a lot of money on the table to do that. And then they're like, oh, fuck this. I'm not going to sue. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, but that kid, that was the first guy we pranked at that gym. So we had to bounce right after.
Yeah,
Already
of course.
go to a different location.
Yeah. That's why I hate doing gym videos, because as soon as you do like one or two things, people catch on, then you got to go because you can't keep pranking there.
But it's not even just gyms. Like, if you're doing a car dealership video, you have to go to
Oh,
all
yeah.
these different
Because
dealerships.
well, yeah, unless it's real. That's why I like the mall, because it's so big that you can just go
Yeah.
everywhere.
But then like, let's say you even have the perfect location, right?
Mhm.
Now you gotta find people to prank.
Yeah.
And some people, as you know, just don't react. And you
They
could
don't.
be, you could
especially
be,
now with the masks. Like, I don't think
oh, we're gonna get into
people
this.
understand. Like, it is so hard to get reactions. You can't even tell. It's just I don't like forcing things either. So if I feel something's forced, like, it's just not good at all to me, and I'm not gonna post it.
Yeah, but it all depends on the people you're pranking to. You could be doing the best prank in the world.
Yeah.
But if you go do all this shit and the reaction is, no speak English.
Not even that. It's just
It could be
nothing. Like you could say the funniest thing in the world,
and they're just standing there.
and if they don't laugh or make a face or just have any sort of reaction, your video is trash. Because their reaction makes the prank.
Yeah, all this different shit that goes
It
into
doesn't
it.
matter how much talent you have, it's the other person.
Well, obviously you need talent to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah,
that's
but
why some
that's
people
what I'm
end
saying.
up
Some
faking
people
the
don't.
pranks.
Yeah, which I don't approve of at all. And like literally, if I don't get the reaction, I'll just keep going until I do. Like right now.
But you fake your pranks.
Oh, funny joke.
No, I've seen some comments.
Yeah,
They must be true. Right?
Yeah.
They
They're
comment
all-
on
they're
mine
all
too.
true.
Yeah.
they're all true.
That's one thing that, like, I just
It
don't.
pisses you off.
It does piss me off.
You know you didn't fake it. Like
Like the Predator video.
yeah,
There's so many comments.
Dude,
like,
I literally had people say that I faked the Predator video when the Frisco Police Department came to arrest him. I'm like, you know what?
They were in on it. They're just.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
decided to.
I paid the police department.
Yeah, they quit their job as cops after. They're gonna be actors now.
Okay. Like, come on, shut the fuck up.
And dude, like the reasons that people come up with, like here, okay, I don't even know where to start with this. Because, for example, some people say like, "Oh, this is fake" because he didn't blur the predator's face.
Why would you blur it?
Why do they think that? Because in the gold digger videos,
They blur.
that are fucking fake as fuck.
Yeah.
They blur the faces, so they somehow think those are real.
And some of
but
them,
we're the ones faking.
and even some of the fake gold digger pranks now, they're not even blurring the faces. I guess the girls are like, okay
they
with
just
it.
want the clout.
Yeah, they just want the clout. But it's like, come on, people like should know by now what's fake and what's real. Like it's pretty obvious.
And then there's some shit where they comment that it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, oh, at 5 minutes 23 seconds, you could see that the predator slaps his pocket. That must be a cue to the camera guy. Oh, this is fake. Like the shit people come up with, the theories. Yeah. Like,
well,
I just like.
If that's what they get, if that's what they get out of the video, or if it's like you put all this work into a video and the worst thing, or whatever somebody says, like, oh, yeah, like your haircut's bad. I'm like, that's what you got out of the video, out of it.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
No, I have balding, bubble gut, like all those.
That's what they got from the video.
No, but those are my band terms back from the fitness days, so those don't even get through. Ads, advertisements, any variation of that word.
Speaking of ads, I think I do it pretty reasonable, because if it's a 10-minute video, I put 3 ads in, and if it's 15, I put 4. So that's
no, but what you're supposed to do is not put any ads, because you shouldn't be making money, because you don't want to be a sellout.
True. You should not earn any money from your hard work. Like, people don't know what goes into these videos, and that's why a lot of people don't do it or aren't successful, because you know how many people try to make these kinds of videos and aren't successful at it? Like, a shit ton. Yeah. But you never hear of them, because they quit. They think it's instant success.
But that goes for anything in life.
Yep. They want to see instant success, so they quit. Same with dieting. They don't get shredded like in 2 weeks, so they quit. That's it. So same with the business. They want to start a business, and then they don't become a $1 million business in like 6 months. So they're like, oh, I quit. It doesn't work like that. But that's good though. Keep doing that so I can make more money.
Right? I mean, the less good pranksters there are, the more popular
less competition.
But speaking of dieting, dude, how hard was it to film when you were cutting down?
Oh, I mean, it was really difficult, but I wasn't filming as often because of
because of COVID. Yeah. Because you didn't want to get sick, right?
Oh, well, nobody's really out, but and everything was closed, so I could like at least diet.
Yeah, you don't want to kill your grandma.
True. Oh shit. No, but it could be pretty difficult. Like sometimes, like I just wasn't myself. I couldn't think straight. Because, that was towards the end more, like after like 14 weeks, because I did like almost 21 weeks total, and I'm just like, dude, I don't need to diet anymore, like at all. Like, what am I gonna get, like competition, like lean or something? Yeah. What am I gonna do for a prank?
Yeah. People ask me, are you gonna compete sometimes again? Like, why the fucking hell would I?
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Like, give me one good reason why I should compete.
No, don't.
So I could stand in the thong for 30 seconds while they rush you off stage, and then they
make so much money.
They don't even look at you. Like my last show, we were compared for like 30 seconds. Like,
yeah, they're not.
They already knew the winner. It's more rigged than WWE. They already knew the winner before we even got on stage.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So you actually fucking inspired me to start dieting, and I mean, people can probably tell.
You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. I can't lose too much.
Yeah, you gotta be big. You gotta be scary. Yeah, I understand.
But at the same time, I'm also trying to do it slowly this time, because
people don't understand.
I don't want to.
You don't want to like lose it too fast.
Yeah, I remember people were commenting on your post like, "Oh, you only lost this many pounds."
Dude, I lost like 40 pounds in 20 weeks, like.
But you could have done that in 10 weeks, right? But you would have felt like fucking shit.
I would have. And the thing is, too, if you lose it too fast, your body's gonna gain that back even faster. Yeah. Like, I'd rather do it slower and actually feel good. Like 2 pounds a week is pretty good.
Yeah.
Unless like obviously too, the fatter you are, like if you're morbidly obese, you're gonna lose like massive weight. Yeah. But like I wasn't like morbidly obese.
Like I'm trying to do it slowly, and I'm still kind of getting to the point where like I'm starting to get hungry and shit.
Yeah.
But if it gets to a point where I feel anything like I did in prep, like that's the moment I'm throwing in the towel because it's just not worth it. It's much more important for me to be funny and make good content than, you know.
No, definitely.
And like I'm already pretty lean.
Sometimes you just need like a refeed though, and then you feel better.
I mean, I had a fucking cheat day yesterday.
You still feel like crap.
And you know how my appetite is.
Oh, it's bad. You
Yeah.
can't control it. I don't know how you eat that. Like honestly, I couldn't even do it if I tried. Like if I was at my hungriest, I can't eat what you eat. I think the most. Well, I've done 10,000 calories in a day, but I felt like I was gonna die. Like it was bad.
Oh, I could just leave
In one sitting.
Yeah. So you know what my favorite comment is nowadays?
You're an asshole for not wearing a mask.
How did you know that?
Because you said.
Because I said it before the camera cut
Yeah.
off. But then you went and turned it back on.
Oh,
How do you feel about that when you see people comment that?
You're an asshole for not wearing a mask. I mean, I think I've only gotten a comment about not wearing a mask like a couple times that I see, because I don't like dig through every single comment. There's so many, just to be wasting my time.
I try to read as many comments as I can, but
Like I try to read the positive ones, but then it's like,
well, how do you know which ones are positive until you
I'll
read
just
them?
scroll by it. If it looks bad, I scroll by it. But
So I would put the fucking term mask into my banned words, but then there's so many more people saying how the masks are bullshit.
yeah,
People who actually
it
understand
literally
what's
says
going
on the box that it does not do anything.
Yeah.
But it's more so making, like, a lot of people are really scared. And I understand why they're scared, because they're watching the news and they believe the hysteria. Like, yes, there's really a virus. I believe that, like, obviously there's really a virus. But
Yeah.
the media is way exaggerating.
I've never seen anything like this.
They're lying about cases. Like, people are going in there and they don't even get tested. Say they leave, right?
Yeah, that happened to
And-
one of my cousin's friends.
Yeah, and it says they get a call. Oh, you tested positive
Yeah,
for
to
COVID.
get
Wait,
a-
I didn't get tested.
Yeah. I actually want to do that for a video. I told you too. I think we should go in for a test. It was like Chester and Blaha.
Yeah.
Then one day they're about to put the stick in our nose,
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're not putting that shit in my nose, like drive off and then wait for the positive call.
Yeah, and
I honestly think we should do that.
yeah,
And
I'll
if-
do it.
It'll fucking go viral if we actually test positive
Yeah.
without taking the test.
Yeah. I mean,
And it'll expose, but there'll still be people who like
Oh.
try to justify it
I'm
somehow.
like, why do people try to stand up for the news? Like the literally fake news. And like how is that? How can you do that? Like, why do people want to defend? It's clearly fake. It's like they don't want to believe that they're living in a lie.
Like the masks, they fucking ruined.
Here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about masks. Okay, did the flu disappear completely ever? Does it ever disappear? Does the cold disappear? Do
Nope.
any of these viruses just completely
Nope.
disappear? Okay, is COVID gonna disappear? You gonna wear a mask? Okay, after the election's over, better keep wearing that mask. If this whole pandemic is really a pandemic,
Well,
keep wearing the mask.
If fucking Biden wins, we're all fucked.
Oh no,
We'll probably have
people
to wear
forget
them
about
for 4
it. No,
years.
no, people forget about it. They'll be like, no. Oh, COVID, what?
You know, once Trump wins and shuts this all down, then we'll be good.
Oh.
But God forbid he doesn't. You know,
like,
we're
like
all
you,
fucked.
well, like you said, there's people that like Trump, love Trump. There's people that hate Trump, but nobody likes Joe Biden.
Exactly.
Nobody, literally,
Like, there's Trump supporters and there's people that hate Donald Trump, but there
Yeah.
are no Biden
Yeah,
supporters.
and there's a lot of people now that are for Trump that work for him because they're realizing all the bullshit.
It reminds me of pro wrestling, like when John Cena was the hottest, and like whenever he would wrestle, there would always be chants, "Let's go Cena! Cena sucks," but nobody would care about the opponent.
Yeah.
Like he's the one getting all the attention.
Yeah, like nobody watches Joe Biden videos. Like they get no views. His shit is dead. And the fact that
Anybody that votes for him is literally only voting.
because they hate Trump.
Yeah.
And they're hurting us.
I mean,
I think pretty much every politician, no politician actually cares about us. Let's be honest. No politician actually gives two shits about us. They're in it for the money. They're in it for the money. That's
Donald
why
Trump?
nothing gets done.
I think he has enough money. Don't you think?
Well, I think he's still being controlled by people at the same time. Like, if he had so much power, you know how much more would be getting done. There's still other
Oh, of
people
course.
that are controlling him.
I mean,
if that makes sense.
That's why all this bullshit is going on, because I feel like if it was up to him, we wouldn't be getting locked down and all this bullshit.
Like, Exactly. If he had so much control, then why are these cities on fire, getting destroyed?
I also feel like he's being kind of lenient until he wins the election, and then he'll fucking
go
like
crazy,
end all this
go
bullshit.
ham.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. I mean, honestly, I think he's done more than any other president in at least the modern day. Like, I mean, I can't think of anything like George Bush. Completely just killed us. I mean, he got us into the Iraq War, which he said there was weapons of mass destruction over there. We got to get Saddam Hussein, and there's literally no weapons of mass destruction. It was just all over oil. It's all a money thing. And him and his dad, they had ties with the Saudis, and his dad's getting paid bank by them. Like, so, and somehow there didn't, like, nobody actually went and looked into this any further. Like, what's his name? Bin Laden, the one who supposedly caused 9/11. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all fishy. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's all really
Trump
sketchy.
wasn't better than Obama, though.
No, but
Obama let men go
and
into
then
women's bathrooms.
then the economy completely tanked because of George Bush. So number one, pointless wars. Innocent people getting killed. The economy's tanked for George Bush. I can't remember anything good George Bush's dad did.
But Donald Trump is racist.
And then I don't know how though.
He doesn't like illegal immigrants.
He's not politically correct. That's why
He's racist against illegals.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that race.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The reason a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, don't like Trump is because he just isn't politically correct and he speaks his mind. Exactly. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather have him, somebody who's not politically correct, speaks their mind, might piss some people off with the stuff that he says, and a little bit of a narcissist, which he is. He is a narcissist. Than somebody who's going to get us in all these wars, getting all these innocent people
100%.
killed, and things of that nature.
And honestly, if you really want to understand what Trump is saying, just listen to Mike Pence. He words it all a lot better,
Yeah.
Whereas Trump just like pisses everybody off.
Yeah, sometimes he just shouldn't talk. Sometimes he just should not talk. It's funny though. I mean, at least it's funny.
It's entertaining,
He's
honestly.
entertaining. Every other president puts me to sleep. They're boring.
But back to the coronavirus. Like, obviously, I remember back in January. Let's go all the way back to when I did my fucking coronavirus prank.
Yeah.
The one that you told me to take down.
Yeah. Thank God.
Dude, so the thing is, like, I didn't know anything. I don't think any of us even knew about coronavirus back then. I just saw a Facebook post that my friend Will Whitlock made, something from the news, and he said something along the lines of, I wish I was Asian right now just so I can cough on these idiots wearing masks. And then I looked into it, and, like, apparently there's some coronavirus that, like, 3 people in the world have, and people here are freaking out about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this would actually be a hilarious idea for a prank.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I wouldn't, like, pretend to have AIDS and go bleed on people in public. Like, I'm not a fucking psychopath. But the funny part is that literally...
Are you sure?
So, yeah, like, nobody in the U.S. even had it at this point.
Yeah.
And then people are wearing masks already
All
to
the
protect them.
sanitizer sold out, everything.
So I did this prank, and then... Like, you were cool with it at the time, too, because you didn't know what
I didn't
was
really
coming.
think much of it. I didn't think it was going to be like what it was.
The response?
Yeah.
People were acting like they all personally have it.
Yeah.
Like, I was...
Well, it's because the media's hyping it up so much.
But
like,
back
nobody
in the U.S., like,
the
nobody
media,
who was
dude,
commenting
the media
at this
was,
point...
The media was hyping it up.
Okay, nobody who was commenting at this point, there's zero chance they knew anybody who had the virus.
Of course not.
At this point, in January.
But they just hear about it on the news. That's why they freak
They're
out.
like, oh, people are dying. How could you do this? Yeah. Like, literally...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if I did a prank getting hit by a car or something.
No.
Like, that would be, even though people actually die from that. People know people who die.
If you did a prank where you're obese and die, if you have diabetes, nobody would care.
Yeah, but
you know, it's just
at that point you can joke
dude.
About anything besides coronavirus.
I'm telling you, it's just more so sensitive because it was being hyped up by the media.
It pissed me off so much at the time, like I could not even believe it. And then as the weeks started going on, like more people were like being scared, and I still like couldn't believe it. And then I remember in March, I think like 6 people in Ohio had it.
And then they
6 people.
They canceled the Arnold Classic.
And because of that, they canceled the Arnold Classic. And I was like, wow, like now I'm actually pissed. Like this was like funny at first.
Yeah.
Like now this is pissing me off.
Yeah, no, it's pissing me off.
Because my channel was hot at this time. I just did the Julian Smith thing in LA. I was gonna go continue, do a part 2 of that video in Ohio. And now all my plans are fucked. I was pissed. And I thought that was gonna be it. Like I couldn't even imagine that it could get any worse than the Arnold Classic getting canceled. And then like 2 weeks later, everything gets canceled.
Yeah, everything.
We go on the fucking
You're
lockdown.
canceled.
No, I mean like everything gets shut down.
I know.
I'm not even at that
Yeah,
yet.
I know. Yeah, you couldn't even get a refund or anything from the Arnold Classic. Because I think I spent about $2,000 getting me and my friend's hotel room and tickets, all that stuff.
Me too.
No refund, nothing.
Well, luckily I get free hotels, and I got a doctor's note, so I forgot to file the request for the refund. I have a year to do it, but yeah. But then I remember around March when they were acting like it's the end of the world, I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah, for a little, like for the first, honestly, for like
it felt like this might actually be real, right?
For like the first week or two, and then I was like, okay, this is bullshit.
Like I was honestly like around the time that Tom Hanks got it and the NBA player the same day.
Why is it the top all these pedophiles get it? Like people who are in the Hollywood elites, people that hate Trump.
I forgot where we even left off, but I think I was talking about how at first I didn't want to wear the masks, not because it's my freedom, not because I was trying to make a point, but because I did not want to get sick. Because I don't want to put a fucking dirty rag.
You're carrying this virus around, basically, if it does get on there.
Yeah. I don't want to put a dirty rag in my fucking face. Yeah. And people are fucking dirty, dude. I'm the biggest germaphobe ever. I'm always washing my hands. Like, that's just common sense. Like, I already do all that shit.
It's funny how...
People fucking put it in their pocket, in their cars, and they put that shit on their face, wear it for weeks.
It takes people...
It's disgusting. And they think it's going to save them from the virus?
This is what it took for people to wash their hands.
Unbelievable,
and
dude.
Start cleaning stuff more, like, okay.
Like, I remember, like, when I was younger, I had a couple friends who would laugh at me because I washed my hands before I ate food. I'm like, that should be normal.
Alright, get sick then.
Dude, I don't like getting sick to begin with. Remember what happened in like 2018 when I lost my voice? I couldn't talk for like a few months. Everybody was like, ooh, trend voice. I can't have that happen now because I need to change my voice, talk like Vladimir in my videos and shit. So believe me, I don't want to get sick. But the mask
it's not gonna save you. It's not gonna save you.
It's not only not gonna save you, it's gonna make everything worse.
Yeah, and literally the only thing it can do is make other people feel more comfortable that are paranoid.
I don't give a shit about other people making them feel comfortable. That's the thing.
Like the thing is,
like,
okay, they feel comfortable, but in reality, it's not actually doing anything.
Okay,
so why am I wearing
here's the thing.
this
Like, if there was actual proof that like I'm gonna save their grandma's life, no question, I would wear a fucking mask.
Exactly.
But
there isn't zero science.
It's just all bullshit.
They love data, right? There's none. There's no data. How many grandmas it saved? I mean, the governor of New York, he just put all the freaking nursing home people with the COVID, and they all died.
Yeah, I mean, well, you want to hear something interesting about a nursing home?
What?
My friend Beatty, his mom works at a nursing home. Yeah. Everybody there's like in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Everybody tested positive for the virus, and not a single person had any symptoms.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're all elderly people. They should have been like fucking dying, right?
Wiped out, man. Should have been wiped out.
But yeah. And obviously there's people who have had it.
Yeah.
And like I know people personally who they've had it bad.
You could get anything bad. You
exactly.
could get the flu really bad and be on your deathbed.
Have you never had the flu to the point where like...
Oh, I've been really sick.
Yeah.
I've been in the hospital. Like,
have you ever had pneumonia?
No, but I did have E. coli, and that shit can kill you.
Oh, you did?
When I was 4, and I was... Yeah, I could have died.
Did you ever get bronchitis?
Bronchitis? I don't think so.
Yeah, but like... I mean, we've all experienced some pretty bad shit.
Sort of sickness.
Yeah, it's just so overhyped at this point, and we don't know what's real anymore. Because,
but people believe everything.
The numbers, like we already know, they're like listing every death as a COVID death.
Everything.
The cases.
The motorcycle.
People aren't even getting tested, and they somehow test positive.
Yeah, like the motorcycle. This guy crashed on his
motorcycle.
And
the craziest part, we forgot the main.
What?
The protests.
Oh yeah, the protesting.
I thought after the first round of protests
that they okayed it. They were
that's it. The
allowing,
virus is over.
They were allowing the protests, the looting, the rioting, and these mayors and governors weren't doing anything. So that should have been a sign where it's like, okay, like this is all BS. Like this is all a political thing, you know? Like obviously there's a virus, but these people who are wanting to shut everything down, they want to kill the economy because that is the number one thing that Trump has is the economy. He always talks about we built the greatest economy. Well, hey, what can the Democrats do? They hate him. They can try to crash it. How do you do that? You put people out of work. You get businesses closed. You just closed everything until November. That was what they obviously hoped to do with the virus. Like, it's common sense. How do people not see it? Like, and then destroying the cities. It's funny because the Minneapolis mayor who let his city burn to the ground, he's like, oh, hey, President Trump, can I get like $500 million to fix the city? Dude, you're an idiot. Yeah.
And
I think people are seeing that, like that it's all a political agenda.
Some people are, but some people, like I thought after the protest, for sure, nobody's gonna think the virus is this serious anymore. In my head, I was like, the one good thing about these protests, like COVID is over. That's it. Like this is racism. That's gonna be the new thing.
Yeah.
But then 2 weeks later, we go back to COVID.
I just
there's a second wave. I could not believe it.
Wave.
I was mind fucked that we're going.
Just let it run its course. You have to let it run its course. You have to. And then people are like, oh, vaccine. I want to take that. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know, man. If they hear it on the news, like they believe it. They're brainwashed. They like literally you cannot talk to them. Like I've had people say like, oh, you shouldn't post about you should have never gone political, homie. And then you go on their profile and they have like a picture of Obama. Yeah. I was like, I've literally never made a thing where it's like, yeah, fuck everyone, go Trump. Like I'm like literally I try to be logical with everything, and like it's just common sense, like protesting and all this stuff. What?
You should though.
I should what?
Fuck everybody, go Trump.
Well, look, I'm trying to be logical, and like just because
that's what you really want to say,
dude. You know what? People will cry if you say certain things. So you know what? Fuck you.
You want to say it.
No, you know
what? We need more people voting for Trump because
it's pretty much you have to.
And like, see, here's what I realized.
Honestly, hold on. Like, literally,
you're annoying.
Okay, no, but seriously, like, it's gotten to the point where it's so obvious that if Joe Biden is president, this country is going to be a complete disaster.
Moving to Canada.
It's gonna, like literally, it's going to be a complete disaster, man. It hurts. Like, that's who you have to choose from. You have Trump or Biden. There's nowhere else to go.
Oh, there's Joe Jorgensen.
Yeah, like that's a waste. If you vote for somebody else, it's a waste.
Oh, Kanye.
God, it's a waste. The thing is, too, I never like to get into politics. I never
gave a shit about politics until this year.
Yeah, and
now I fucking want to like be a politician when I'm older. I'm not even joking.
Because the thing is, you probably don't because you're gonna realize you really can't do shit, and like you're so because to be honest, these people they can't really do a whole lot. They're controlled by people we don't even know about.
Yeah, but there just needs to be less.
And not to mention, a lot of these most of these politicians, all they care about is money. That's it. They want to make their money. They don't care about us. That's why nothing gets done.
The thing about Trump is
he's loaded already.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done more than anyone else that I know of, honestly. People just don't give him credit for it.
He could just retire, live comfortably, not take years of his life with all the stress.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's obviously doing this for more than the money.
Absolutely, but people don't see that. They just see Orange Man bad on
CNN.
Yeah,
they just want to see whatever
but I think
the media tells them.
A lot of people are waking up, so that's a positive.
Dude, like I just don't understand how we went backwards after the protests. Like I thought that was the end of COVID, and then I go into the store the next day. Sir, where's your mask?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Your windows are barricaded with wood to protect yourself from the rioters, but what they're doing is okay, but you want to give me shit about not wearing the mask. Like, what is wrong with you? And now, Texas, dude, I was shocked with this trip.
Yeah,
It's gotten worse since the last time I was
Everybody's
here.
wearing a mask. Everybody's wearing a mask, pretty much. Well, a lot of people that are outside aren't wearing a mask.
Yeah, and so it's way worse in California. But like last time I was here, nobody was wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like half and half.
Look, I don't even care. Like,
how are we going backwards?
I don't know, man. You know what's crazy, man? There's literally TV shows that there's a TV show that predicted this. That predicted the coronavirus, and there's like an episode called "Coronavirus Patient Zero." Exactly what happened in the episode happened, but they predicted that in 2017. It's crazy, man. And Bill Gates, he somehow just knew there was a pandemic that was coming, and he has this evil look all the time on his face when they're interviewing him. That guy's creepy, man. But the thing is, man, like, people are protesting for the police brutality and stuff, and to be honest, like, there's way more good cops than bad cops. The media just only shows you, like, if they show you one incident of police brutality, they don't show you the thousands of good cops doing good things, you know? If people saw that, I guarantee they'd feel so much better, and they wouldn't be bashing the police.
Remember that video you were doing in Vegas, where you were acting like a complete asshole
Yeah.
when you were drunk?
Yeah.
And you got cuffed?
Yeah.
Where was your white privilege? How does
I
that work?
I didn't have any there. But seriously.
But then when you're polite with cops, that doesn't happen, right?
For the most part, no. If you're cool with the cops, like, if you just, like, how about just follow the rules for the most part? Like, look.
Like we were talking about yesterday, like, if there is somebody who's like your Winksta character, or like Vladimir,
Like
a real person like that, they're gonna get profiled just as much as...
Of course. Like, I don't sit there and judge someone by their color. It's literally by
the way you
their
act.
appearance, the way they're dressing, the way they're talking and acting. If you're gonna act like an idiot, then don't get mad when something happens.
Yeah.
Don't get mad. Don't break the law. Freaking simple, man. But honestly, man, as long as if everything was just gonna get back to normal and I could, do everything as I was before and it's just depressing, man. It is just depressing.
It's already...
I just want normal life back.
Yeah.
This is the new normal.
You're selfish. You want people's grandmas to die.
Yeah, well, you know what? Those people probably haven't thought of the thousands, maybe, I don't know, millions of people who have lost their businesses, who can't pay their bills, who might be homeless,
than money.
And they have families and kids that don't have anything to eat, don't have anywhere to sleep. They don't care about that.
Wow, you're just a grandma kid.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't believe you right now. You're racist. Against grandmas.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. And the same thing goes for, like, I was just talking about, like, Colin Kaepernick and LeBron James the other day. LeBron James speaks out about, racism and oppression.
Meanwhile, it's so hard being LeBron.
Well,
I feel so bad for him.
Well, he's speaking out for other people at the same time who don't, have what he has. But it's hypocrisy because he's making millions and millions and millions of dollars from slavery in China. And these people, they're making his shoes, all his merch and stuff like that. It's all part of his endorsements, making millions of dollars. He will never condemn China. He says nothing but good things about China.
You know what? You're just a racist.
Like, I'm all for it. Say what you want to say, but don't be a massive hypocrite at the end of the day. 100%. You're literally a hypocrite. Same with Colin Kaepernick.
I mean, the whole Black Lives
That guy literally,
Dude,
that guy loved America until he got put on the bench for sucking at football. That's not racist. So now cops are terrible and all this stuff, like, just because you got put on the bench for sucking. He loved the 4th of July before, but all of a sudden it's a celebration of white supremacy.
What about Juneteenth?
I don't know much about it.
Well, nobody did until this year. But this year, apparently, it's been a fucking thing forever.
Yeah, apparently so.
And July 4th was bad this year for the first time.
Because Colin Kaepernick said so. Even though he has white parents that raised him.
Right.
White parents that raised him, because didn't his dad, who was black leave him?
I don't know
Pretty
much
sure
about
his black dad left him, then he got raised by white people, so he was born into white supremacy apparently. The white people are so bad. They took care of him, raised him, brought him up, and did everything for him. That's just crazy, man. Like,
No, but the whole Black Lives Matter thing.
there's bad people in every race.
100%. But my point is, they've killed more people than police have this year.
Yes, there was like
What about the two fucking idiot white girls that were protesting in the middle of a highway, and a black man didn't see them and he ran them over?
That's their fault. Shouldn't be in the highway protesting.
And now he's arrested by a cop who we were supposed to defund, and now this black man is in jail. Like, the whole thing, it just doesn't make any sense.
That's
Any
because a lot of
logical
people
sense.
don't actually see the facts and data. You know what they do?
They just listen to
feelings. Their feelings. They get in their feelings, and they.
It's not even
believe
their
the news.
feelings. They just
Other
like
people's feelings.
zombies,
Literally,
yeah.
literally.
just listen to whatever the news says.
Like, honestly, man, if Trump says something like, and I think it's fucked up, I'm gonna straight up say, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, this is what he meant. Like, a lot of people do that. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and make excuses for him. Like, he says some dumbass shit.
Like
But he
when
said,
he posted white power on Twitter. Like,
oh my
like,
god.
there's no excuse for that.
But
90% of what he says is like pretty spot on.
yeah, it is. Like, everybody says some dumb shit,
Yeah.
and they're gonna say some more dumb shit. I've said dumb shit.
What about how much dumb shit Biden says?
Oh,
Truth
it's
over
way-
facts.
Truth over facts, dude. You can go on. If you ain't vote, you'll know who to vote for me out of me and Trump. You ain't black. Well, shit.
I've never heard him say the word ain't before that.
Ain't. And I remember one time he's like, "They gonna put you back in them chains." He's like, "The banks, they gonna put you back in them chains." I was like, "Oh my god!"
He doesn't talk
Like Hillary Clinton, when she spoke in front of a black audience, she tried to talk in like this black Southern accent. I was like, "Oh my god!" Imagine if Trump tried to pander to that audience. Oh my god, racist.
Yeah.
Like, literally, CNN and ABC, NBC is bought out by, like, these politicians, like, Democratic politicians.
Yeah.
The only, like, major news network that supports, like, Trump is Fox, and even they're not now, like, a lot of the time. So, like, pretty much they have the media on their side. That's a huge deal. Like, Hillary Clinton in her election Hillary Clinton had the media all on her side in the election, still lost.
Everybody,
that was
the media is all run by Democrats.
Yeah,
Like,
except
yeah,
Fox, like I said.
fucking Facebook fact-checking anybody who
Twitter,
posts anything conservative.
YouTube, yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, even Patreon. Not as bad though. And then what was another one? Instagram, right? We said that.
Oh yeah, they fact-check people,
Instagram
too.
is Facebook. It's owned by Facebook.
If you post anything like
And
that
then
doesn't
TikTok is
support-
owned by China.
that's like doesn't support the coronavirus bullshit or
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter, that's fact, incorrect. fact.
Amazon, NFL, a lot of the MLB. Now I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, I was just telling him how I was watching this channel called The Liberal Hive Mind, right? And he was talking about how A&E has a show called Live PD, and the so-called cancel culture was like, oh, you need to cancel Live PD. And guess what happened? They caved in, and they lost 49% of their actual audience. The people who are crying about it don't even watch them. That's not the real audience, but they lost half of the real audience.
I'm never gonna cave into the fucking.
You
anybody
can't. Those
who-
people don't even watch you. Same thing with the Goya.
Yeah, like
That's a minority-owned brand.
honestly, even the coronavirus video, like I'm glad you made me take it down because I would have gotten a strike. Like
Yeah.
Bass TV did, but I mean, I probably wouldn't have. I would have just taken the heat. Like I don't
Yeah.
think I did anything wrong.
No, not really. But I mean, you don't want to get people sick or have them worried. So I wouldn't.
Nobody had the virus at this time in
Yeah,
the U.S.
I know,
like
I
it
know.
would have been impossible for me to even.
Hey, maybe they did, but they just didn't get reported or tested. You never know. People probably had it. I mean, shit, you never know. But the thing is, I'm wondering why people aren't protesting about the elite pedophile rings and stuff like that. And like, what's her face? Ghislaine Maxwell got arrested like within the last month. And apparently they're going to be releasing a court document with a bunch of these elite names in the document who went to the island and were in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book, so that'll be interesting. I'm surprised though, nobody cares about any of that, but it's all the coronavirus and racism. Maybe because, it's because the media doesn't push it out there, because the people, a lot of the big people that you don't see who run it have had a part in it. They had a part in it.
I mean, it's spreading so much, the news of these pedophile rings.
But they don't put it out there.
They really don't know anything. They just ignore it
because they had a part in it.
But no, the coronavirus. Let's talk more about the coronavirus and the wearing.
We'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
And let's fucking keep arresting business owners while putting criminals out on the street so they don't catch the virus in jail.
And the thing is, if you go on Google and look up things like Pizzagate and stuff like that. Speaking of Pizzagate, what's his name? Chris D'Elia, however you say it. He had a video trying to, he was so defensive, trying to tell people there's no pedophilia or anything like that going on in Hollywood. It doesn't happen. You people are just basically delusional. And what happens? He literally gets exposed as a pedophile like a month later. Same thing happened to a reporter. Pizzagate's fake, blah, blah, blah. It's debunked. He's a pedophile. He got fucking arrested. And all these people say, I saw Stephen Colbert. He tried to debunk Pizzagate a while back. He was so defensive. I'm like, dude, it's like you're fighting for your life right now, dude. Dude, I'm pretty sure he was involved with that because, why would you be so defensive about Pizzagate? You know what I mean? 100%. And all these people trying to debunk it. If you go on Google, Pizzagate debunked, Hillary Clinton, anything about Hillary Clinton, the Clintons debunked. Well, let's see why. Because they pay Google. You go on another search engine, you can find stuff on it. It doesn't say debunked. 100%. Because obviously Google is owned by liberals. Yeah. Like we said, all these corporations are, man.
It makes no sense.
But hopefully we'll have some actual good news coming soon. And
November 4th, right?
I think so. Are you gonna vote?
No fucking shit, I'm gonna vote.
Okay, you better vote. Don't just talk the talk. You're wearing that hat.
I mean, I think this year is very important. Everybody should vote.
You can register online.
I've never voted before this election.
This time, I haven't either. You have to.
Yeah. You
have to. It's either Trump or Biden. That's it. Who would actually be proud to say they're voting for Joe Biden? Honestly.
Honestly, you're either voting for Trump or against Trump. Nobody is really voting for Joe Biden.
No, exactly.
If you like what's going on right now, everything being shut down, being forced to wear masks, Black Lives Matter, then vote for Joe Biden. Exactly. But, this shit, it's going to go on for 4 more years.
Black Lives Matter, which is funded by the Democratic Party.
Yeah, if you literally donate to Black Lives Matter, if you go
they want the city to get destroyed. You realize all these people that are shutting down cities like that, and letting the cities get burned down and refusing to do anything about it. They're getting paid mad money under the table to keep letting that happen. Yeah.
But have you seen that when you donate to BLM, it goes to funding the campaigns for the Democrats.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just a bunch of fuckery, dude. I hope people can actually realize. I honestly, I just want to see everything go back to normal and just be able to do what I do.
Did we even talk about how us fucked our pranks?
Oh, I think
people don't even
masks. And everything, it's terrible.
Not even the masks. There's limited options.
Not that many people out.
People are just freaked out.
Because of mass hysteria.
Yeah. So what would you say to the people that I know you don't get many, but the ones that say, "Oh, you're an asshole for not wearing a mask in your prank"?
Well, is there any proof that the mask actually has saved anybody's life? I mean, do you want to just keep wearing a dirty, like you said, you're wearing a dirty rag on your face? You're just reusing the same thing for the most part. And the thing is, the virus is never going to completely go away. It's you just have to accept the fact that either you're going to get it or you're not. You can't hide from a virus in your house. You eventually have to go out. You have to go back to work. You have to make your money. And that goes for everybody.
Luckily, we've had the opportunity to make the choice for ourselves. Yeah. We could have stayed home, but we chose to go out and risk the virus. We both believed it for a while.
I believed there was a virus for a week or two. Yeah. And I saw...
But we still chose
to. There is a virus, obviously.
Yeah, but I think at this point it's safe to say we both had it. And
it's been way overhyped.
But we both chose to go out and still do our work and risk getting the virus. A lot of people, it's fucked that they don't get that choice.
Yeah.
Like gym owners, they have to shut their shit down.
Yeah.
For what? For what? There's
Seriously.
no proof that gyms spread.
Nobody's dying in the gym. So how come a gym can't be open,
Or a
or a
liquor
salon, but a liquor store can be open?
Walmart.
Costco. Oh, guys, you can't go to church, but we have like 3,000 people lining up in Costco.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it make
Oh,
more
we got a
sense?
50,000 person riot and a protest. Let's do that instead.
Well, I think the riots make you immune to the virus.
True. There's just so much germs that like
They,
your
like, kill
body,
each other.
exactly.
No, but wouldn't it make more sense to keep everything open so people are more spread out instead of all at Costco?
They just need to build the freaking immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you go into a small business, that you have a less chance to get it than Costco or Walmart or Target.
Oh yeah, because there's less people around there.
Or a protest.
Yeah.
Like, do
Remember on
people
4th
not
of
use
July,
common
it was
sense?
like you can't go out with your family, you can't watch fireworks, but protesting is okay. What the fuck?
People don't even question it either. Like I have people like, why are you worried about it? I'm like, so you don't question the bullshit? You're just like, oh, if there's like 90% of these cases are wrong, they're not being reported right, data's right, you're being fucked over, you're being lied to, you don't question it. You
Why
just
am I
sit there
worried?
and just take it.
Why am I worried? Because this has probably been one of career-wise, this has been the best year of my life, but it could have been so much better if this virus.
Yes. Dude, you have no idea. Oh my
So,
God.
like, why should I suffer because of, like, what these tyrants
Speak
are
out, do
doing?
something about it. Most people are too scared. They're literally too scared.
Oh, but people are really going to say because you're selfish. You care more about making money than my grandma. Like, fuck your grandma.
Fuck your
She can just sit home
honestly,
if she's that scared of the virus.
Like, they have to go out at some point.
Yeah.
It literally says on the box of the mask that it is not going to protect you. What else do you need to see? I was actually going to buy a shirt that says the thing about the mask.
What?
Like, it has a picture of the mask and the box of
Yeah.
it, where it says it does not protect from COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get that and wear that shit.
I should just start showing it to the workers. They're like, sir, where's your mask?
Dude, I haven't been asked about a mask.
Because you live in Texas, come
Yeah.
to California.
Well, wear that shirt. Alright, so,
All right, one more thing
yeah,
I wanted to touch on before we go.
Yeah.
Is there a worse comment than repost?
probably not. Probably not.
How annoying is that?
Repost, re-upload, it's like, okay, well, the only time I ever re-upload video...
Why did you delete?
Oh, yeah.
Why,
well, there's a
YouTube
reason.
deleted your video? No, YouTube doesn't delete videos in 2 minutes. Whatever the reason is, there's a good reason, and
Yeah, don't just do it for no reason.
I just put all this effort into this video. You think I want to delete it?
No.
You think I'm happy about it? I'm devastated that I just had to delete it. And now you're like rubbing salt in the wound. Oh, re-upload, repost.
Dude,
Why did you
enjoy the content. It's literally free.
delete?
Yes, you're making money off of it, but it's free for you.
Yeah.
It's free content. Who complains about free content? Free! Oh my god.
But you put ads on it though, so.
But they're not paying for it.
But they have to sit through 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
You're so
It's free. I mean, I put the best possible content I can out for people to watch, you know, but
Yeah.
I want to make a little something, you know, work my butt off on the video, man. It's not as easy as it looks. If you think it's easy, come out there and film with me. I want to put you on camera and I want to show you.
I
Like,
actually-
honestly, I want to do that. I want to grab at somebody who says like, oh, this isn't good or whatever, you
Yeah.
fell off.
I
Because,
just
you
thought
know,
it
not every video can be the same. Like, you know, you get those comments like, oh, you fell off. Okay, here's the thing. When you're, like, we were talking about this, me and John. When you film a TV series, right? You film those episodes for that season.
Yeah.
You take time off, think of ideas, you get inspired. Us, video after a week. You don't
There's no
ever take a
off-season.
break. There's no off season, exactly. So you're not gonna be as motivated sometimes. Like I want to do videos like when I feel like I got a great idea and stuff like that. I don't want to be forced to do it because I'm not gonna be wanting to do it honestly. And if I was to take somebody who was probably complaining about a video or something like that and have them and put them out there, they'd embarrass themselves. I guarantee it.
Oh,
And I'll put the whole thing out there.
You'll never find those people though because they don't show up in person. When
Yeah.
they see you in person at an expo, oh, I'm your biggest
Biggest
fan.
biggest
Yeah.
fan. What's your name again? They're like, what's your name again? It's not as easy as it looks, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of work.
Mhm.
And yeah, is that it?
I guess that's gonna be it. So
Alright.
yeah, anything to end it? Or
That's all I got, man.
what should the outro be?
It should be
Cassady Campbell.
fuck that mask.
Fuck that mask.
No masking.